Everything's fine. There's no need to panic. Everything is fine. Gran?
Yes? Don't come any closer. I'm social distancing.
Very good. So I was watching back the show from last week, and it seems only one person managed to break the only rule, which is don't mention the C word.
Coronavirus.
Yep, that's the one, Gran. It was you in the first 5 minutes, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, it seems after 2 hours of what can only be described as near heart attack-induced panic, I didn't say it once.
Does that mean I can't tell my new joke?
Of course you can tell your new joke, Gran. Go for it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Clap for the
Clap for the who?
NHS. And I got to start clapping. Yes?
I say clap for the who, and then you start clapping for the who, and that's the joke.
Oh, well, it's not very funny. So, and then I'm hiding again.
Roll credits.
That's my line.
Hello and welcome to a slightly late, but we're not going to mention it, WillCarne show coming to you live from the south coast of England. Everything, once again, is fine. How is everyone in the chat? I hope you're well. I hope everyone's found the correct stream now. It's all wonderfully fine. Of course, to keep me calm throughout this evening, I've invited back one of my favorite people in the entire world, and he has excelled himself once again. To tell us what is coming up on the show today is the one and only Mr. Peter Rossiter. Peter, what's coming up?
Thanks, Will. Hi, everybody. I've decided what this show needs more of is me, Peter Rossiter.
Parkour.
I'll be seamlessly integrating what we call in the business as call to actions into the show. Subscribe to Will's channel. You won't even know it's there. Coming up on today's show, Donna is back to tackle 2 more dilemmas from behind closed doors. Smash that like button. Will and Mum can't try making homemade vegan chicken nuggets in the garden. In Don't Whack It Till You've Tried It. Parkour! How can they be chicken nuggets though? Ding that notification bell. A live performance from singer-songwriter Luke Taylor Steele. And we go live to some of you because that went really well last week in our new game, Flatten the Curve. Stay tuned. Hashtag.
Peter Rossiter, everyone. We love him to bits. We love Peter Rossiter to bits. He sent me the footage for this week, and I just cried with laughter. Hello, everyone. How are you? I cannot tell you how calm I was 1 hour ago. 1 hour before this, I was like, everything's fine. Then at 7:40, and I was still editing a VT that's coming up later in the show. I was like, panic is starting to happen. Then I tried to go live, and YouTube said that the whole live stream was broken. And I love that for me. Who have we got in the chat today? Let me scroll up. We have got That London Life. Hello, deep breaths. You got this, she says. Do I? Laurie Way has woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be with us. And I love that for you. Cody is here. Aaron is here. Who else is here? Jake's here again. Donna, we're going to be seeing each other very soon. She was on the wrong stream. Lots of people were on the wrong stream. I had to delete the old one to make sure everyone came over. Who have we got? Kim's here again. Nadia is here. Who else we got? Erin is here. Says my gran is the best. Yes, I didn't have time to edit the outtakes from that video, that little clip you saw earlier, but I'm going to edit them for next week's show because it's the funniest thing in the world. She just could not get the joke, but she's wonderful. Hashtag Stan the Nan. Love that. Let's get that trending. Doing all right. I've got this. Parkour, says Jake. Yeah, I think Peter is channeling his inner The Office. Sean is here. A live stream with 2 of my favorite people ever. Excellent news. Yes, that's right. We have Luke coming up later on the show, and we have rehearsed that bit. So that's going to be smooth. I'm currently live streaming, by the way, from my mobile. So love that for me. Who else have we got? Blah, 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 blah. Aaron says, I thought he said he was going to integrate calls to action. He did. Did you not see the integrations? They were amazing. Oh, there we go. Laurie has said she did. Peter and Gran, such a great start already. Thank you, Elena. I agree. I was saying to both of them that I think they should just take over the entire show and do it themselves. Aisha says, oh, hey, Rumi. Hello, Aisha. A lot of my mum on today's show, an awful lot. We've had a traumatic week. Elena says, smash that like button, people, and I agree. Yeah, it's good. Laurie says, very assumptive of you to say I've woken up and not gone to bed. Indeed, I didn't say that. Who else? Aaron said it was joke, people, because good. Aaron's arguing amongst himself. Wonderful. If you need any more reminders of how to get involved and how to chat, you can. How can you do it? I ask myself non-rhetorically because I've lost my place in the script again. All is fine. You can go onto youtube.com/Carne/live on your mobile or on a laptop, and there'll be a little chat widget. Or you can also stream it on a TV and live your best lives. Or you can tweet me. I probably won't see it, but you know, do everything. I've already forgotten that I'm live and I'm not rehearsing like I was earlier this afternoon. Anyway, what's coming up first? Straight away, actually, we're going to go in with our first episode of Don't Whack It Till You Try It, which this week I've split into 3 parts because it was an ordeal. It was a lot. So we're going to straight away just cut into that. Comment along, let me know what you think, as I decided it would be a good idea to make vegan chicken nuggets from home. Enjoy. Oh, I need the instructions. Hello and welcome to the next episode of Don't Whack It Till You've Tried It. Today it is my turn. Mum, are you excited?
I am very excited.
Marmite flapjacks. I would say it was a success. Today, I think it's fair to say we have gathered all of the plain flour available on the street. So today we're going to be making vegan chicken nuggets.
Yum.
Look, I think it's going to be interesting because I didn't know you could make these from home, and I think we're going to find out why people don't make them from home. What did you first think when I told you that we were going to be making effectively chicken from home without a chicken?
Well, when you told me that there was only flour in it, I'm very sceptical.
Yeah, basically
That's the only
we're
ingredient.
creating protein,
Flour.
and we're taking the protein out of the flour, which is a process that's going to take us about 2 hours. To begin with, measure out. I'll give this to you, Mum. 1 kilogram of flour. If you look on the ingredients, it'll tell you how much protein is in the flour. I think these have about 10%. I've given the person who doesn't have any glasses, who can't see, the job of the very precise measurement of flour.
How precise it needs to be because you run out of flour. Oh, look at that. Perfect.
2 teaspoons of salt. We don't have a teaspoon. Well, we do, but we can't be bothered to go and get one. So we're going to do a bit. Okay. And what does that salt do?
Brings out the flavour. Can we just establish who's doing the mixing?
I'll do the mixing. Why, have you got a problem with doing the mixing?
No, I don't want to do the mixing. It's going to be very messy. You do the mixing.
Or do you have to use your hand? So you've got to add just enough water to be able to turn this flour into stiff mix.
I suggest you do it with one hand.
Well, it's a bit late now.
Very nice sensory activity.
Yes.
You've got kids who like sensory play.
You've got vegan kids. I've just realised the camera's completely blown out, so you can just see a white mess. Trust me, it is getting there. You don't want it to be too moist because you've got to, when you've done this, leave it for a while to hydrate. What we're going to do is, I think, effectively wash out all of the starch. 70% of this is carbohydrate, and we want to wash that all out. You don't want it to be too moist.
Well, you'll clean your hands. Shall I have a go with one hand or two?
No, because then we'll both be incapacitated.
I'm only going to use one hand. I'm not going to use both of them.
Listen to the recipe. Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. And you can see that's how your bowl should look if you're playing along at home. So once you've done this, once you've added the water, you need to let it hydrate for about an hour. What does that mean? What does letting it hydrate mean?
Hydrate usually means adding water. But because we've got to pour water onto it, I think it needs to be into one solid lump of dough. So can I have a quick go?
Wait, what do you mean? I haven't.
There's bits
Do you
falling
think
off
I've
it.
finished?
No.
I have not finished. Oh,
You know
yeah.
it's gone together in one big lump
What?
without
Show off.
little lumps.
She lets me do all the hard work. She swoops in at the last minute to take the credit.
Very heavy dough.
Kilogram of flour and 500 millilitres of water. I can almost guarantee that it weighs
Over again.
1.5 kilograms. I'm going to do an exercise segment where I said that strength exercise is one of the best things you can do right now. There we go. I think hydrate just means let the water do its business. Let it soak in and live its best life. So we are going to probably take out the sun.
It will go quicker if you don't leave it.
The water will evaporate and we'll end up with flour again.
That's true.
We'll be back in an hour. I'm going to go wash my hands. You have no idea how close I was. I just had to run into the other side of the house to print off my script. I'm a professional, everyone. Ran and sat in my seat as this thing starts flashing, telling me I'm about to go live. That's part one. Yeah. How do we think? A lot of people have been asking me, how on earth did I get flour? Look, that is 2 flowers that we found in the cupboard somehow, and then the third Sainsbury's one was from Gran, who very kindly lent it to us. Right. God, what's next? I know what's next. Chaos. Chaos is all. Let me check in with the comments for a second while I set up the next thing that I was supposed to do in that. You know, one week this will be smooth and it'll be great. I have glasses as well somewhere. Do we need them? No, we do not. Okay, coming up in a second is the game. We're playing the game. So anyone that is gamey and wants to play a game may want to come along and do gamey-like things. What are people saying? People saying, you love my jumper. Thank you. This is a Andrew Thingamabobby jumper. What else we got? Slush puppies. So we're going to be making deep fried dough soon then, yeah. Yes, you should. Well, I'd wait until you finish watching it to decide whether you're going to want to do this just yet, but we'll see. Let me just cool. What am I doing? I was sorry. Yeah, we are playing a game. I'm kind of waiting for the people who are playing the game to now join the waiting room to play the game. Is that going to happen? Who knows? In the meantime, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut to the titles because the titles are the best thing in the world. He says, looking and realizing the title. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna wing it. Let's play. Hopefully, Flatten the Curve. Flatten the Curve, ladies and gentlemen. How there's so many buttons. Everything is good and fine and wonderful. You know what? I'm just going to live my best life and I'm just going to cut straight to whoever is our first player. I think we should just do that. We're going to surprise them. If you want to know whether you are the first player, then know that I am completely stalling so that I can count down to cutting to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's you. That's not it. It's you. Can we see or hear anything? Is everything okay? Oh, it's absolute chaos and carnage. Can anyone? What's happening? You know what? Let's let everyone in. Absolute. No, it's buttons. It's not gone well. I can't hear anything. Can anyone hear anything? Right. I'll tell you who it is. We got the first person. The first person is Aaron. Aaron, I can see you. No one else can see you. Oh, here we go. Oh, don't press any buttons. No one press any buttons. No one press any buttons. Okay. Unbelievable. This is beyond the mess. Beyond a mess. I'm just going to cut live to it so we can enjoy. That's not it. Guys, it's Aaron. It's you. Aaron, what do you have to say for yourself? Absolute. I can't. I'm so close to cutting away something else. Joe. Joe. Joe.
Hello.
Right. Okay.
Hello.
Let's.
Got that. Oh. Hello.
What is. There we go. We have someone. This is chaos. I'm so close to cutting to another video and then trying to do. Right. Are you here? Joe, can you hear me?
Okay, Joe's.
I got.
You can. Okay. What am I going to do?
I'll play it.
What am I going to do? Aaron is saying what is happening. I think everyone's thinking that. I thought it would be a good idea. You can hear me and I can hear you. Right. Playing today, Flatten the Curve is Aaron and Joe. I'm going to read out the instructions, and in that time, I'm going to work out how to start making this work. Yeah, I agree. The internet connection is not amazing for them, but it's fine. Right. This is the game that you're going to be playing. If you can hear me well, I hope you can.
Yeah.
Good. Amazing. Okay. Oh, by the way, the best part of last week was everyone thought I was going to cut to them when they had no idea. Joe, did you have any idea that you were about to be live on air? You can be honest.
Yeah, on the screen it said that you were admitting Erin to a call and her name is spelled weirdly.
Yeah.
So I had an inkling.
Good.
And then your voice started coming out of Erin's phone.
Love that.
Which was also a little bit of a...
Yeah. A little bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, a little bit of a clue that something might be happening.
Erin, you completely ruined it. At least I can do... There we go. Look, everyone. I'm getting it all back on track. It's all fine. There we go. We've got Joe. Yes. Okay. I ruined the surprise, but Joe is now here. I'm surprised people are still sticking with this and watching it. Who's our second player? Speak or forever hold your peace.
Hi. Hello. I'm saying things. Is this working?
Yes, it is.
Sick.
There you are. Aaron, would you like to play
Hi.
Flatten the Curve? Oh
Do I
my
have
God.
a choice? No, yes, of course.
Good. Okay. Right. I am now going to read the rules as I had promised earlier on. Blah, 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 blah. The rules are very simple. Scientists have... This was funny when I wrote it. It's suddenly not. The rules are very simple. Scientists have reported a surge in demand for boredom-related household activities, and it is up to you, Aaron, and you, Joe. Okay, there we go. It is up to you to source the necessary PBPE, I'm sticking with it, that's personal boredom protective equipment to help delay people's peak boredom and thus flatten the curve. Did that make any sense?
Yes?
Good.
Question mark?
It's a tenuous link, it always was.
Easy to scavenger hunt.
You'll have 2 minutes to find as many PBPE items as you can. I'm going to tell you the item and you just need to bring it back to the collection point, which is wherever you are now. So Aaron, it's your desk. And Joe, it's wherever Aaron is. Well, I guess she might move.
The grey wall.
The grey wall. That is your collection point. Wonderful. Player one. That is... Joe? Joe, you're going to be going first. Good.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
What's that?
And he says, good luck, guys. I'm so proud of everyone for sticking with this because it's going to be great. So essentially, you've got a 2-minute countdown and you've got to get as many things as possible and the winner gets a prize.
Just
Okay.
anything.
Why?
No, I'm going to list the
Can you
things.
tell me what things?
Yeah, I'll list them one at a time.
Okay.
So you've got to get it, bring it back to the point, and then we'll continue. So Joe, you're going to go first. You're going up against Aaron. I'll tell you what the prize is at the end, partly because I've no idea where a picture of it is. In the chat, yeah, let's go to the chat. That'll be fun. Everyone says, hello, Aaron. Hello. This is amazing. OMG, I'm in tears. I'm glad someone's enjoying it. I need Donna. Joe, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
You're ready.
As ready as I'm going to be.
As ready as any of us will be.
Right.
Let's play.
He's ready.
God. Flatten the curve. Your time starts now. A dressing gown. Can you get a dressing gown? Dressing gown.
No.
You can't. It's something that resembles a dressing gown. Something you put over a blanket. Anything. This is very important.
Why are you worried away from the blanket?
This is needed for people who I couldn't tell you. You need a dressing gown to do boarding. How long have you got left? Do I have a countdown somewhere? It's going well. I realise no one can see him. That might help. Hold on. Buttons. Buttons.
He's got it.
Nice one. Okay. Next item, an AA battery. It's all right. I've got him up. It's all right. You didn't miss anything. There was nothing interesting. He was just looking for a thing. Have you got one? I can't see it. Where's the AA battery? Okay, wonderful. Next item, a screwdriver. Come on, you got a screwdriver. If you want to win, we haven't said what you're going to win. I like this because we get to look around people's houses. It's as if you want to put up a shelf. Very important implement. You've got 29 seconds left.
I don't think we have one.
You've got to have a screw. You've got to have some tool. Some form of tool. Aaron, I hope you're watching this and getting ready. Aaron has disappeared. I can't see Aaron in his shop, but it's fine. Have you got... Good. 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 Smashing. Your time's up. Your time is up. That was all. How many items did you manage to get? Right, so you've got a dressing gown. This is why we test these things, because we find out how wonderful. An AA battery, and is that you got two items? Joe.
We didn't have a screwdriver, so we got.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a knife that we use for screwing screws.
Right. I'm going to be honest, there's so many more items on my list. I'm tempted to give you a second go. We might have a round two. Who knows? Let's head first over to Aaron. Aaron, hello.
Hello. What is happening?
What's happening? To be honest, what's happening is
I have the same list because I know where everything is.
You know where everything is? Oh, what? No, they're different objects. They're going to be different objects. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and start playing. Right, you ready, Aaron?
No, let's do it.
Okay, let's play Flatten the Curve. Your first item, and your time will begin when I say the first item, is a dice. A dice or a die. We love a die or a dice. Donna says that cupboard is tiny. Oh, wow, that was quick. Next item, spices. To do some cooking. Spices. That is the haste that Joe did not have. Oh, he's got it already. Jogging bottoms. Jogging bottoms.
Do you have any?
Running around the
In my
house.
closet.
I'm definitely going to give Joe a
because I feel like I didn't give him a good one.
Yes, yes. Oh my god, I did well.
He is fast. Very good. Next object, a glass of water. A fresh glass of water. Oh, my glasses. Oh, I can see. This would help. Okay, next item. How long have you got? Ages. Toilet roll. Toilet roll. No. No. Toilet roll. Toilet roll. Toilet roll. Chaos. Will's face when he picks up from the desk. Oh, you got 30 seconds left. Aaron, what's going on? He's frozen. Don't you just love how I spent a week doing this? Elena, here we go. Toilet roll.
Toilet roll.
You got 10, 13 seconds left. Perfect. Maybe time for one more item. A book. Get a book. 4, 3, 2, 1. Aaron.
Did I win?
I don't think, to be honest, there were any real winners today. I think
I want to take 3 minutes out of the show.
I've no idea what just happened. Yes. Should we give Joe a second chance? Bear in mind, I kind of mucked up the start of his.
Only if I get a second chance too. No, I'm kidding.
I'll tell you what we're going to do, because I think chaos is the way forward. Joe, are you still there? Can you still hear me?
I'm here.
Right, we're going to do something that I already know is a bad idea, but we're going to do a final decider round. So, Aaron, how many objects did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, perfect. And Joe, how many did you get?
2.5.
2. Okay, you're going to have 2 more minutes, and we're going to have you both going at the same time, because that is a wonderful idea. I'm going to shout out different objects to both of you. You've got to go and get them, bring them back, and at the end of the 2 minutes, we're going to add it to your total. Is that all clear?
Oh no, you broke down.
Cool, it's fine. We're just going to go for it. Sure, they say. Okay, it's going to be great. Right.
We are here.
Okay, cool. Right, Joe, your first object. Don't go yet, but I'm just going to let you know what it is. So when I say go, you can start running. Joe, your first object is going to be jogging bottoms. And Aaron, your first object is going to be nail varnish. Your time starts very soon, any second. Just waiting for all the things. Can we hear anything? Oh. Okay, there we go. Your time starts now. Go. There's no way this is going to work.
In there. No, here.
We've got nail varnish for jogging bottoms.
Underneath in the grey thing. No. Grey. Next to it, with the lamp on.
Right. Okay, Aaron, I think you've got it. Your next object is dice. Joe, dice.
Oh.
No. Dice is the blunt.
What dice are there?
Go, just take the whole thing. Got it.
Got it. Okay, wonderful. Your next object is a glass of water. Aaron, your next object is trainers. Give me a big thumbs up when you've got what you need. Wonderful. Your next subject, Aaron, is a notebook.
Thumbs up.
Okay, your next object, Joe, is a pillow. Aaron, your next object is a camera.
Joe, your next object is spices. Aaron, your next object is a pencil. Joe, your next object is toilet roll. Aaron, your next object is an item of Elena's clothing. Joe, your next object is something from outside. 30 seconds left. Good. Going well. Going wonderfully well. Wonderful. And then Aaron, your next object is something from outside. Joe, your next object is a book. You got 13 seconds left. Have you got a book, Joe? A book. Oh, you got your book. Okay. Then nail varnish, please, Joe. Oh. There we go. Oh. Time's up. Time is up. Time is up.
I need to wash my hands now.
Aaron, what was your last object that you brought in from outside? A leaf.
Outside.
Good. Helpful. I tell you what, I'm going to accept a leaf.
Leaf.
Aaron,
from
Joe,
outside.
please count up your how many items you got and let me know, including the first ones. Absolute carnage, everyone. I can't wait. All I've done is destroyed their house. I don't know if you all saw it on camera, but in the corner of my eye, I saw Joe running in with the table, and I thought, I've hit a new low. Joe, Joe, how many items did you manage to get?
I got 10.
You got 10 altogether. Amazing. And Aaron?
I got 12.
Oh, pipped to the post. Well, Aaron, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd love to give you a Just Eat sponsorship, £15 gift card, same as last week, but I'm going to be real with you. They pulled their sponsorship. I wonder why. You are going to be getting a exclusive Flatten the Curve WillCarne show mug coming your way soon.
Perfect.
Probably next week. It's going to be amazing. Joe, commiserations, but you've given me a highlight from the show of you carrying in the table. Joe, is there anything you'd like to say?
I think it ties the room together. I might keep it. Thank you for your help with interior design.
You're welcome. Thank you for sticking with it. Proud of you, Joe. Congratulations, Aaron. Thank you both for playing. Wonderful. Good. That was wonderfully, wonderfully good. Now we are going to go to something else. I tell you what, let's go to Don't Whack It Part 2, because let's see what happened next. Oh, I haven't got my glasses on. Oh, well.
Where's your glasses?
Continuity.
Glasses.
I've no idea where they are. Welcome back. It has been significantly longer than an hour. Here is our dough. It is hydrated. By that we mean it's stuck to the bowl. There we go. The goal now is to wash out all of the carbohydrates, which is basically all the stuff that makes the water go cloudy. It's all of the edgy. And we want to be left with just mulch and gluten. There we go. You can save this cloudy water, at least for the first few times, because we're going to have to do this a few times. Add some eggs to that and fry it, and that will make you pancakes. You can turn it into pancake batter.
I think you should take it out into the other bowl before you pour the water in. Otherwise a disaster might happen.
So the stuff that we're making is called seitan.
This is going to take a while, because every time we put it in, it goes immediately white, and it's supposed to go clear.
Now, when you think that this is going to take a long time, think it's an awful lot longer than it'd take to raise a chicken.
I think it's getting thicker.
In China, seitan is called mianjin, meaning wheat muscle. Mother, we're back. How did that go? You ended up just washing under the tap with a sieve underneath it. This is it. This is what it should look like. It does feel like quite a lot like chicken. And chicken's got a horrible feeling, I think, when it's raw. It's also, we've got this white stuff. You see that in the middle, which we're not quite sure what it is. but it's completely different texture to the other stuff, and it also was washed out. We just stuck it in the middle and hope for the best. So we're here to do the next part, which is the fun part, which is actually cooking it. Looks just gross.
It reminds me of brain, if anyone's ever eaten brain.
Have you eaten brain? This is the stuff that we don't know what it is. It's almost like fat. Remember, what do we say here on this show, Mum?
Don't knock it till you tried it.
Don't whack it.
Oh, whack it.
Till you've tried it.
You're going to cut them half that size. Huh?
Yeah, don't worry, I know. So in the future, when we've destroyed the planet and there are no animals, this is what we're going to be eating.
So there won't be any water. You take a lot of water.
Generation has done to us. Have you got anything to say on behalf of the boomer generation? You can also, you don't even need to boil them. You can just immediately cook these and fry these, or even I think you can bake seitan.
I've put some Greek yogurt with coconut into a bowl, and I'm adding some paprika mix.
So we might eat all of it. It's funny. Just before we started rolling, Mum, I thought you were.
I said I don't want to waste it.
Add some salt in here because meat is very salty.
It's staying together.
Yeah. Credit stew. How long do you reckon? I reckon quite a while. So the point of kneading it right at the beginning was to activate the gluten. Which I guess we did. They do look exactly like corn pieces, which is leading me to believe that corn pieces are just this. That's all we've done. We've spent the best part of a day making something that you can buy for about £2. There we go. So all we've done is we've put this with some Greek coconut yogurt. We're just going to leave it to marinate now for about half an hour. My con would help. We're back, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I cut to completely the wrong thing, but that's fine. I was in a panic. It went well. Aaron's happy with his mug. We're all happy. Everyone's fine. I just went upstairs and looked in my mum's eyes, and she could feel my regret. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful moment. I really live for it. Participation mug. Everyone wants a mug. Everyone wants a mug. Best chat comment, win a mug. Look, I'm going to be real with you. I've got a lot of mugs to give away. Some might say I'm the mug. I am now going to cut mugs for everyone. I'm now going to cut to the gorgeous, the one and only Peter Roster, who is going to tell us what's coming up. Peter, save me.
Parkour! Now, I know you all have tunnel vision for me, but do you live with someone? If you want to nominate someone to be on the future show, please email hello@willcarne.com. Coming up, Donna's back with 2 more dilemmas from behind closed doors. Connect on LinkedIn. Luke Taylor Steele performs live, and Will's got some advice for looking after your head. Stay tuned.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, but first, it's time to do something rather wonderful. He says, once again, stalling time, so he can click all the correct buttons, because good, fine, all is well. I'm trying to work this through. Next up, we have got, I can see her. Any guesses? Let's go through the comments. We've got behind closed doors mug, people are saying. Fair. Hold on. I'm nearly there. I'm currently manually fast forwarding through an introduction because I played them in the wrong order. But it's fine. It's fine, everyone. Well, I'm just going to cut to this and see what it does. Oh! Okay, here we go. What are we doing? We're going down Advice Avenue, something like that. I muck up the intro every week. We're about to do Behind Closed Doors with Donna. It's going to be great. The graphics are so cool. Like, one day I'll get it right and you'll be able to see all of it. That day is not now. So, I, of course, cannot do this show alone. I need help. And that comes in the form of Donna. Please welcome the one and only Donna Staveley. Here she is. Can we hear her? Say something, Donna. How's it going? Good? Yeah. With the music still going, I think I'm going to cut to the credits again. Let's do it again. It's fun. That's enough of that. Donna, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm very good.
Did you enjoy sitting there watching me panic for a good 5 minutes?
It was very funny.
Good.
It was very funny. I'd just like to say now, though, behind closed doors mug?
Behind closed doors mug. I think we should get one, definitely.
I can be drinking.
I tell you what, I'll sort out a behind closed doors mug for next week. if we're still here next week. I mean, Just Eat have outed. I think YouTube.
We don't need Just Eat.
YouTube are about to pull the plug any second. Right. Wonderful. Yes, we'll arrange that. And also, I think we should give out mugs to people who email us, help@willcarne.com, with dilemmas for future shows, don't you, Donna?
I think that would be a lovely idea.
There we go. So if you want to be on a later show, if you want to be part of this madness, drop us an email. Donna, how's your week been?
Fairly repetitive.
Exactly the same.
Stuck at home. Yeah, it's been fine. It's been fine. Slowly eating my entire body weight in reduced price Easter eggs, be rolling down the road soon. They just look like a chocolate egg.
Yeah, we did that. We went to Asda, and as you walk through the door, there was just a wall of 50p Easter eggs.
Oh, I know. They went down to 25p.
Wow. Game changer. That's what we need.
Game changer. Yeah.
I love your jumper, by the way. I've been appreciating it since we began.
Thank you. It's t-shirt.
T-shirt.
It was from not last year, year before. I was very lucky enough and honoured enough to be asked to go and walk in the London Pride March with Twitter, who one of my friends works for. And this was the T-shirts that they'd done for all the participants.
Oh, nice. All right. Right, let's get straight in with the problem for today. Do you have it? Do you have dilemma number 1? You have frozen. All is not well. No, Donna's frozen. Well, this gives me time to put up our names. Donna, are you back? Oh, no. Tell me they're not the wrong way round again. Donna, you're back. Can someone tell me if I've got the names the wrong way round? Because I promise I'm not doing it. I'm using... they're the wrong way round again, Donna. And I was so cocky this time. I didn't even prepare the correct one.
Sorry, did you prepare anything?
I'll tell you this, Donna. I planned the show for a week. And as you can see, I should have just eaten Easter eggs. Donna, you're back. Do please let us know what this first dilemma is.
Right, so the first dilemma. So again, excuse me for looking down. Dear Will and Donna, my childhood best friend is dating one of my closest friends from uni after I introduced them. I'm happy for them, but I also feel slightly betrayed. I really liked my friend from uni, and I feel like my best friend should have seen that and at least acknowledge it. I would never have told her not to go out with him if she told me she liked him. I'm just hurt that she couldn't tell that I also liked him. It makes me wonder that maybe she doesn't know me that well, but I don't know what to do. I want them to be happy, and I think it would just be awkward now to tell her, but I find myself pulling away from her. What should I do? And this is from Josie in Dublin.
Oh, we're very international. What are your thoughts?
Oh, this is a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Yes, Donna, it is a bit of a mess.
It's a mess.
Bit of a hot mess.
Again, I know I said this last week about it, but it's a difficult situation. I don't know why Josie feels like her friend should have been able to tell that she liked this guy too.
Yeah, it's assuming quite a lot.
That's a big assumption, and expecting a lot of somebody else. And if you've never said it, if she'd never said anything to her friend that she liked this guy, why would this girl have felt the need, perhaps, to have spoken to Josie about it? And I mean, the one thing I don't know is, or one of the things we don't know is we don't know how old they are, so we don't know how far past uni they are now, or if indeed they're actually still at uni. So whether this has been like an unrequited
how long this has been going on
for a while. So
what's interesting is even if that now breaks up and it's not happening anymore, it's still, you can't really go there now.
No. Well, I don't think. I genuinely feel that if Josie decides to tell either her friend or the guy, that's the end of, but probably both of those friendships.
I agree.
That's a very tough ask to come back from. That's a whole lot of emotion to be putting on other people, and it's not necessarily for them to have to work out how to unpack that and how they should be feeling about her emotions, because this is a thing that she has, but she's also never chosen to do anything about it.
So what can they do next? What is the new option? What's the option? I'm putting this all on you this week.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. I honestly think she's just got if she truly says, I want them to be happy, and she cares about both of these people, this is a shut up and don't say anything.
Nothing at all. Not even acknowledge.
Nope.
Interesting.
Not to either of them. I don't think so.
And then get over it. As in, not as in get over it, but wait for it to pass.
Yeah. I mean, there's unrequited love. If that somebody is in your life with somebody else, believe me, you do get over it. You do.
I'm led to agree. Let me have a little look what the comments say. We have got Annie Hopkins says, be more forthcoming and express themselves. So she's almost going exactly against what you've said, Donna.
I mean,
I won't stand for it, Donna. You don't get mugs by disagreeing with Donna. Put that on a mug. Jake says agree. I don't know who he agrees to. Becca says just arguing with someone about their age. Jake says they should have said it in the first place. I agree with that.
Yeah. It's potentially this. If this is something that's been, I don't mean festering. What's the word I want?
Festering. Building.
I know that's completely the wrong word. It's just been there. But also sometimes when something has been there for a long time and it's just nothing's ever happened with it, actually it becomes potentially a bigger thing than it might ever have really been or become. And it just, to me, it just feels, I don't know, it just feels like she's saying, I want these people to be happy, but if she wants them to be happy, this is not something that she should be butting into, as it were. You can't expect your friend to know something about your emotions that you've never said, you've never articulated to them, you've never expressed this to her.
Annie says, don't risk those friendships, especially if they mean a lot, which we're agreeing with. Yep. Laurie says, I don't know personally, but my vibe is don't date your new friend who was the other friend first without the courtesy of asking. Which is an interesting look. I
kind of get that if if Laurie had perhaps ever said anything, if she'd ever said anything to her friend that actually I really like this guy, I know we're friends at the moment.
Oh yeah. But because there's been no
then
communication,
friends would know it, but
Cody says it's a tough one. Cody, it's not a helpful, constructive suggestion, Cody. No mug for you.
It's that Cody's absolutely right.
It is a tough one. Annie says, question is, if she doesn't say so, they will eat her and perhaps stew. Which is gosh.
There is that, but is it fair to have to give those two or one or both of those people that additional kind of anxiety about their relationship that's not their problem?
I agree. Well, I tell you what, we'll have a think over this next video and come back and go through some more of the comments on this, and then we've got our second dilemma. But first, I've got a treat for everyone, perhaps the highlight of the evening, because I don't know if you can see this behind me, Donna. Donna, you've got a different view to everyone else, but it's birthday bunting. Do you know whose birthday it was this week, Donna?
I do know whose birthday it was this week.
Oh, because I sent you the script.
Because you sent me the script.
There we go.
After the show
started. Donna. I'll have you know, in the last Don't Whack It, I went and received my own copy of the script halfway through the show, later than you. Yes, my little sister turned 13 on Wednesday, so of course, my mum and I decided to throw a big party for the Madam of the Hour. Full name, Candy Floss Tallulah Penelope Jenkins. Enjoy this.
Nobody's coming because you can't have people come to your party. Or social distancing. I know it's sad. They'll come next year.
Welcome to Candy's birthday party. Candy is a ripe old age of 13. Do you want to show her badge? There we go. There we go. Got to show off the badge. Right, what's first?
First, should we have the cake?
The cake first?
The cake.
You're going to light the candle?
Yes.
Oh.
The matches. And light the candle.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Candy. Happy. Oh, the candle's gone out.
Oh, she's taking it on the floor. She's making a mess of her cake. You can eat the cake? Yes, you can eat it. Would you like a cake, William?
What are these cakes made of?
These are special recipe cakes because they don't contain any sugar. So they contain apples. That's it. Oh, she's licking the cake. This is a dog who doesn't have snacks. Polishing off a whole cake.
Is that our first ever birthday cake?
Yep. In 13 years.
Some people might say this is the low point of our isolation.
We've got two presents here. We've got one from Gran and one from the rest of us. Which one would you like first? Oh, you want Gran's present. Oh,
what's this, Candy?
Quick! Wow.
Treats. Oh, what is this? What is this? There we go.
You want to do the 2.6 challenge?
So explain to the people what the 2.6 challenge is.
Today was supposed to be the London Marathon and it's not going ahead. So lots of people are doing things 26 times, 2.6 times. So we thought that Candy could run 2.6 meters and collect her ball. We're going to try and do it 13 times.
Here we go.
Ready? Right? Ready? Ready? 1. Oh, she can't do it with her badge on. 2.
She's now biting, not having to plant.
She's just too encumbered. Oh, you're not doing very well with this, are you? Pitch. Come on in.
Yay.
Yeah. 10.
Yay.
Well done. She did it. We have got 3 treats. We're going to hide them in the garden, practicing her circus act as we speak. I'll find it. Oh, you're getting closer. Getting closer. Yay!
Smashed it. See how smooth these transitions are, Donna, when I planned for them. How was that? How was cute little Candy?
She's so sweet.
She's adorable. She was living her best life. She really was.
She's just so cute.
She'd had a wonderful day. She had a bit of, she's doing it. She's fast asleep now. I was going to get her on the show, but she's fast asleep by this time of night.
It's very sensible.
It is.
What's 30? What's like?
It's about 91.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, that love lady.
Even older than me.
We hadn't thrown the ball for her in a long time, so that's why she wasn't very good at it, because she's so old. She used to love getting ball. She was struggling. Right, Donna, I had a little bit of a look at the replies. The only other ones that came up was Elena said, if it's affected the relationship, we'll bring it up now, fix it. Sounds like it will sound out of the blue and drive them further apart. Also, if a girl had done it maliciously, it's not a worthwhile friendship. But if it's not done maliciously, then it's just a natural occurrence. It should be left alone.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where I was. I hope that was helpful. If you're watching from Dublin, hello. Donna, dilemma numero 2.
Dilemma number 2. Right. Dear Will and Donna, it's
That's
such
us.
a cliche. That's us. It's such a cliched one, but my flatmates literally never help out with anything around the house. The amount of times I go to throw something out and the garbage can is just overflowing. Like, how hard is it just to take the trash out? I've tried to bring it up as politely as possible, but their behavior hasn't changed. How do I get my message across without shouting at them, which is the point I'm reaching? And that
Donna
is, doesn't actually say who it's from.
Frozen. That was from,
Who's it from?
I can find out who it's from. I remember they're from Seattle, because I was like, oh, that's cool. Didn't know people from Seattle was watching.
Yes, sorry, it's because I'd got that off the thing you sent me earlier. Apologies.
Seattle, we'll never know. But Donna, what are your thoughts?
Hang on.
Okay,
No,
I'll let you know my thoughts.
Somebody in Seattle, lovely place, by the way. Go there, it's beautiful.
Tidying up.
When I first read it, I thought it was one of the flatmates.
Jack.
And then I was like, okay, it's fine. You know, I was genuinely was going to say, oh, this is going to be my good old stand. But you just need to sit around the kitchen table, cup of tea and a slice of cake, have a chat about it.
Classic Donna response.
Then I realised that it's all of the flatmates, and he's the only one that appears to actually be doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't going to change.
There's nothing you can do about it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, the thing to do about it is live with other people.
Move.
Because they're not going to change.
You're not allowed to move house right now. You're in a crisis.
Well, no, I know
they're
you can't
reaching
do it
out
right
for
now,
help,
but
and you've gone, I'm going to be honest with you, mate. Move.
No, I know. Well,
go.
Yes, you need to sit down, and I think we're almost back to roommate agreement, Big Bang Theory.
Mm-hmm.
It really is like, again, what we don't know is how old are these people? Are they like teenagers? Are they students and are just enjoying that first flush of, woohoo, we're not living at home anymore, yay, we can do what we like, we can eat ice cream for breakfast and whatever. which of course is one of the great joys of being a grown-up.
And Easter eggs.
And Easter eggs, clearly.
But like, the thing is, they said they asked politely, but I don't know if they've sat down and had that talk. I think people are willing to change. Sometimes people just need a reminder. I'm sure the person I actually live with is watching this, and they'll say that I am sometimes quite messy. But if they remind me to do something and take it, I will usually do it immediately. And in a zone, and cleaning sometimes doesn't exist.
I mean, not something that I've ever had to do, but I do know friends who have been in a similar situation, and they did, they had to sit down around the kitchen table. And actually, they drew up. It sounds ridiculous, but for when you're being for supposed grown-ups, but they drew, in the end, they drew up a chore chart, and it's like, okay, you were responsible for this, you were responsible for this, you were responsible for this, and it was there in front of everybody, and they all had to agree to stick to it.
I mean, if it works. Let's see what people say in the comments. Annie says, "Oh man, my mum's the same. They need to pull their weight and make it fair." Chasing Sunsets. That's a cool name if that's your actual name. Introduce a cleaning schedule. There we go. That's what you just said, where everyone is responsible for a weekend, and they have to do the chores. And he agrees. Weekly chore list. Jake, or try to move out once the local lockdown ends. It's true. Start looking for a place now. Aaron says, take the trash out and put it in their beds until they start cleaning. Aaron, I love that idea. And I like thinking of the fact that there is so much stuff currently still on your desk from earlier on.
There's one very important comment.
Yeah.
From Aisha, and she just says, "Oh, the irony."
Oh, wow. How the tables have turned. Becca says, my boyfriend never cleans anything. I've lived with him for 2 years. Nothing changes. Come on, Becca.
Come on, Becca.
Oh, come on, Chris. Becca's boyfriend. Yeah. Annie says, Chris, honestly, Rebecca, don't put up with it. That's right. I'm going to contact Jack from Seattle and see if he wants to move in with Rebecca. And we can stick the messy flatmates with Chris, Rebecca's boyfriend.
Really, the thing is, it's like, if you are going to share a living space with somebody, there is a certain kind of minimum level of respect you have to have for the people you are sharing your space with. Especially in communal areas like the kitchen. And if that means not living like a troglodyte under a bridge or something, then that's what they need to sit down and do.
Agree. Aaron says weekly chores list. Ask them how you can be a better housemate, and then hope that they will ask back. Yeah. Nice, sneaky. Yeah. Sneaky. Laurie can confirm I broke up with a boyfriend who was like this and moved out was a solution. Elena, people who don't deliberately choose who they live with and end up in flat shares end up with other people's habits. If everyone's habits is not to do chores, that's how they live. Yeah, that's difficult, actually, depending on how they've ended up living together. If it's like a flat share where they've rented the entire apartment together, or whether they're literally just, okay, that's their room and they're renting it and they have shared, it's like they're on individual and they've got no control over who they're with, then yeah, okay, I know they can't go anywhere at the moment, but it's like, try to have the conversation, see if things improve, and if they don't, start to think of other options. And as potentially the other option, Laurie comes in with a final comment, which is for a friend where they had a terrible roommate. She waited until they were about to move out, and she took the terrible roommate's toothbrush and put it down the toilet and put it back. Perhaps that's Jack. We would not condone that. We would not condone that in any way, shape or form, unless you are Just Eat. Good. Donna, thank you so much for joining me once again. Please come back next week.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
It's going to be smooth. It's going to be wonderful. Third time is a charm. You're going to.
Third one's a charm, babe.
I'm going to send you a script on Friday. You know, it's going to be great. We're going to have a chat before we go on air. You're not just going to pop up live. It's going to be wonderful.
It'd be fine.
And I look forward to it.
It adds to the excitement and overall fun of it.
I hope that's true. Thank you, Donna. Over to Peter to let us know what is coming next. Peter, take it away.
I'm a big fan of Donna. If you have a dilemma that you want Will and Donna to help on a future episode, email help@willcarne.com. Add me on MySpace. Still to come, help for your brain with a new segment we're calling Not Just a Hat Rack. Why the title, you ask? I have no idea. Am I even here? Nothing is real. But first, performing his debut single live, it's singer-songwriter Luke Taylor Steele.
Once again, I feel so smug that my transitions are smooth and I'm on mute. Once again, Luke is just getting set up. Luke is going to be performing live very, very soon. And I, for one, am excited. Okay, wonderful. We're going to cut to him in a second. I'm just going to do a last few bits of reading the comments. What have we got? We've got Aaron, just loving life. People telling me I'm muted. I was muted. I've unmuted myself now, I promise. All the things. Cool. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to go. Now, the guy I'm about to cut to is about to play you a song. And I've got some news that's very exciting. This is the first time he has ever performed live by himself, not with a band. And I'm making him do it live on air. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you Luke Taylor Steele.
Pictures on the walls tell the story of it all. They miss the part where you call me up and then you break my heart. And I don't wanna go back to my place. It feels like you. And I don't wanna be inside of my head, just thinking of you.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, I'm not on the thing. I'm back, everyone. I know I forgot to mute myself. There we go. Luke can hear me now. Luke, I just want to do... Okay, Luke, there we go. Luke can hear me. I'm just going to talk to Luke, everyone. Luke, I would like you to just double check that the microphone is coming from the microphone, the thing, and not the microphone from the laptop. Is that good? Check this. Oh, there we go. He's going to check it, and we're going to see if we can come back. 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, yeah, we're back. We're back. We're good, everyone. Luke, I'm sorry.
It's coming from.
That's much better. I had a problem on my end, but we're good. I felt like Adele. Luke, would you mind starting again? Is that all right for me?
No worries.
Okay, whenever you're ready. Thank you, Luke. Back to Luke.
Sure, yeah.
Luke, ladies and gentlemen, it was gorgeous. Here we go. The one and only Luke Steele. That was so pretty. I'll read you all the nice, pretty comments afterwards. Here we go.
Pictures on the wall tell the story of it all. They missed the part where you call me up and then you break my heart. And I don't wanna go back to my place. It feels like you. And I don't wanna be inside of my head, just thinking of you. Do the best I can to dry my eyes and take it like a man. So I drink all night, maybe find the love or maybe find a fight. And I don't wanna go back to my place. It feels like you. And I don't wanna be inside of my head, just thinking of you. And I don't wanna go back to my place. It feels like you. And I don't wanna be inside of my head, just thinking of you. And I don't wanna go back to my place. It feels like you. And I don't wanna be inside of my head, just thinking of you. Just thinking of you, baby. Just thinking of you.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much, Luke. Luke, how are you feeling? How was that? You're destroying your room in front of us.
That was fun. Very fun.
Luke, that was gorgeous. Let me read you some of the wonderful comments from people all over the world. We've got a track to vibe to, says Laurie. Kim from the United States says, soft and wholesome as I sit on my balcony watching the rain. Wow, that's such a mood. Can you imagine? Cody with T from Ireland says, Luke should have gotten you to perform at my 21st birthday back in Feb. Luke, I'm getting you work. I'm getting you jobs. That's what you need. Aaron asks, is this on Spotify? I don't believe it is yet, but Luke, are there plans?
That's good.
There's a delay, everyone.
No, I haven't even recorded it, so it's very early days at the moment. But
it's early days. Well, we want more from Luke. I, for one, at the very least, want more from Luke. Coming Spotify soon. Donna says, this is great. Loving it. Aaron says, this is smooth. Jake says, this is such a lovely voice. Applause, waves, hearts, lots of many waves. Generally, people are loving it to bits. Luke, how's your week going? How's everything? How's life with Luke?
It's good. Doing a lot of music stuff. Trying to stay busy. But yeah, very fun.
Busy, creative.
These little shows and streaming things keep me going. So thank you for hosting.
All right, definitely have you on again with more music. We should do this more often. Love a bit of Luke. So a bit of context for everyone. Luke has been in bands and is, I believe, still in a different band. But yeah, maybe he's going to go solo, and that's what we need from him, because beautiful, smooth voice. Luke, thank you very much for joining me. It's been fun. We're now going to go to part 3 of Don't Whack It Till You've Tried It. This has been the wonderful Luke Steele. Luke Taylor Steele. See you soon. Welcome back. We are now at the final stage. I feel like we started this after breakfast and we're about to eat it for dinner. It smells nice, I think. Anyway. So we're going to deep fry them in a minute. So we're just heating up the oil. First, we've got to coat them in breadcrumbs. Now, to make these, how did you make these, one?
I just put them into a blender. Some slightly past its best sourdough bread that we've been eating this week.
If you want to know what else you can do with old bread, check in next week.
Oh, yes, they're ready.
Oh, that's a bit hot. On my distance.
Back.
Not risk assess this activity.
I'll do one batch. Yes, where's the water? I know. It's
Water?
oil. It's oil.
Don't use a lot of water. That's going to kill us. Oh my god, they look so nice. They smell. So how do they smell?
Quite nice, yeah.
They smell amazing. Look at him. Do you know this isn't recording? How long has this not been recording for?
No, you didn't tell me to turn it on.
Have you just been holding my phone over a vat of oil?
Lost their breadcrumbs.
I'm very impressed. I really did.
I haven't tasted them
I'm
yet.
such a millennial that's clearly never made anything and just eaten it from KFC. I was reading some different recipes online while we were waiting in the break. And one of them I saw more of a Chinese recipe is adding soy sauce to the boiling water while they're boiling. So it kind of, flavours them in that process. The benefit of them not being chicken is because they're that dough consistency, you can kind of flavour inside them, which you can't do with chicken. Because chicken's like chicken, you know what I mean? Because you can technically maybe mix in to the dough. That's some of the process of flavour. And then get them welcome. What just been?
I don't know. It's quite appetizing.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Right.
You try one then?
I'll let them cool a little bit. I'm going to take a little one.
Can you chew it? I definitely look better than I taste.
I'm paranoid that I've just eaten 2 bits that with that white stuff.
It's like the texture of squid. Not that you've probably eaten squid.
No, that is right. That's what it tastes like. Like we've made corn squid.
But how do they compare with corn nuggets? I don't know.
Yeah, look at that inside. It like peels away. But it's just a little bit like that. It's not a texture that I was expecting to get.
As you say, if you boiled it in soy sauce or something, you need something really strong.
Hilariously, seeing it, the one ingredient we used, the flour,
It tastes like
they taste like
They
fried
are.
flour.
I wonder if seagulls eat them.
Shall we do candy?
Candy.
Candy, what's
Quiz.
this?
Candy chicken. Ish. Sort of.
What's this?
Just chewing it.
Was that nice? You're not wagging your tail.
It'd be very good if you wanted to pretend chicken nuggets. That's something you don't like very much. What a waste of lovely coconut yogurt.
How long did we spend making this?
Hours.
Sally wants another one. And on that note,
What's that thing you say?
Don't whack it till you've tried it. And we've tried it. And
Now we're going to whack it.
permission to whack it. that was not good. Wow. That I cannot tell you how bad that tasted. It was awful. It was so bad. Right, we're almost coming up to the end of the show. I had a few other bits and bobs up my sleeve, but I am going to push them to next week because I just want to do a little disclaimer about this show. I have been planning doing this. I'm not muted. Whoa, says Aaron. I don't need to take this level of abuse. I've been planning doing the show for quite a while. Last week, other than technical problems, I thought went quite well. But this week, I've had a lot of difficulties getting the show up and running. But I focused a lot on next week, fully going bang and everything working in technology. So fingers crossed, all goes well and it's going to be amazing, better than ever. And more things and all the other stuff. In the comment, people are saying great camera work from Mum Carne. Actually, Aaron, we had loads more footage, but whenever Mum was filming, about half the time she wasn't recording. So love that for you, Mum. Kim says, I'm going to do my local fast food chain and ask for vegan nuggets. Get back to you. And how they were so bad. I don't think we threw them in the bin. I think we fed them to the seagulls. Turns out seagulls eat vegan chicken nuggets. Donna says, if people don't do the snap thing, I feel like they're deeply untrustworthy. I don't get that. I'm sorry. Don't want this recipe. Thanks, Will. I agree with you all. Luckily, we've got a really nice thing on the Don't Whack It next week. Like, really nice. I'm looking forward to making it. Tasty. And you need bread and not much flour. Laurie says it could have been... Yeah, the saddest thing about that whole thing is the amount of flour we used. And Mum said to me, because we have apple crumble on Friday when we watch Friday night dinner. And she was like, we're not going to have enough apple crumble if we make this. I was like, don't worry, they're going to be nice. And they weren't. And now I don't have anything. Cody says, where's Gran? Gran is coming back next week. She's had a week off. More, we've been building up content for next week. Next week's show is going to be insane. Less chaotic. Annie said it was fun to watch. Was it, Annie? You missed. Next week will be the one. Might get you on, actually. Might get you on. There's talks of bringing something back. Aaron says you should not feed the birds anything made of dough. OMG. Whoops. Erin says, Will, love that for you, Carne. Thank you. Love that for me. Jake says, I hope this show continues after lockdown and we get a full studio. Actually, I guess I can talk about this very quickly, even though we just run over. So one of the reasons that I had all this ready to set up is I've been planning this to do at my studio in London, but obviously I'm stuck on the South Coast. But yes, as soon as I can get back to London, then you will see me in a rooftop London studio with guests that are not on a bad Zoom connection. I'm gonna have Luke singing dulcet tones into our ears. It's going to be gorgeous and wonderful and lovely. Right, any last comments and thoughts before we break away for another week, ladies and gentlemen? I tell you what, I'll hold on and wait for the comments. And in the meantime, speaking of next week, Peter, can you give us a final lowdown of what's coming up on next week's show? Peter, over to you. Oh my God, I've just seen where he is.
Thanks, Will. That was another great show, filled with things and stuff. Great. You know what I see through this? You in a tube? I guess you could call it a YouTube. Next week on the WillCarne Show, Will's Grand returns for another episode of Are You Fitter Than an 80-Year-Old? Backed by popular demand, 2 contestants go head-to-head in the hunt for the last role. And we step it up a notch with more special guests, giveaways, and surprises live at 8 p.m. UK time on youtube.com/Carne. All this excitement has got to me. Parkour!
Parkour. 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 Hope you're proud of me, Peter. Did that just for you. And the mic was on. That's right. He gets it together just before the end. That's how it should have been the whole time. Ah, wonderful. Right, last little bits and bobs. What have we got? Peter in the bath. Indeed, Peter in the bath. Imagine me opening that on my phone yesterday and just wetting myself. And yeah, it's wonderful, wonderful moment. Andy says, who's this beautiful person on my screen? Well, Andy, you're going to have to watch this on catch up, which may be the best way to watch this. Jake, woo, woo, woo. Kimberly, I loved the last roll. It was the most alive I've felt in a month. Well, it's back next week. I think I'm going to alternate between the last roll and Flatten the Curve every week. Cody, brilliant show with You Should Be Proud. I tried to get Ellie Berry on, but she's busy. Well, not good enough. Jack Aspie, parkour. Aaron, technically just after the end. Yes, fair play. I'm 4 minutes over. Peter Roster is in the comments. He says that's the best YouTube joke you'll ever hear. I will say the thing I'm most looking forward to about getting out of lockdown is me and Peter live co-hosting this show. Because I think the WillCarne show with Peter Roster has a ring to it. Let's put that on a mug. Amazing. Right, I'm going to go to the script so I don't forget any of the things. He says, knowing full well he will forget the things. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. It has genuinely been a pleasure. Thank you so much, in particular, to Joe and Aaron, who were on the Flatten the Curve earlier today. Aaron, mug is heading your way. Thank you to Donna for doing 2 more problems. And remember, if you want to submit a problem for next week, please do. I believe we're running low. Wonderful researcher Mariana sent us those problems at about 8 p.m. last night, which is concerning. You can remain anonymous, and Mariana will make up a name for you because I am notorious for saying things live on air that I shouldn't. What else? Imagine someone else hosting the WillCarne show. That'd be odd. Actually, I think it would be an improvement. Also, the other thing we want for lockdown to finish is for Gran to be able to be on this live, because that is actually, the world is not ready for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There we go. And hit the notification bell to be reminded about next week's show. If you want to watch this all again, bit needy, you can rewatch the best bits right now on youtube.com/Carne. For future shows, it's always available at youtube.com/Carne/live. There is usually a 5-minute countdown. So try and get here 5 minutes early for next week. And I'm going to try and make sure that it works first time. 3rd time's the charm. What else? What else is there to say? I don't think there's anything. Anything else in the comments? Gran, live, yes. Spicy Gran Carne, all the things. All that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. I look forward to it.